Alright everybody, welcome back to another turn of Operation Maroon. This will be turn 19 for the Italians. That's July of 1945. Before we get into it, we have one minor bit of housekeeping that needs to be addressed from the British turn. They overspent on repairing the rail from Hong Kong to Kwangtung. It did only take 1 damage, should have only taken 1 IPP to repair. They spent 2, so they should get 1 IPP back. With that, we can jump straight into the Italian turn. As always, we'll start with a tech. Be rolling for improved construction at a hit, with a hit on a 7 or higher. There's a 3, that is a miss. For the purchases, we'll be declaring 2 elite airborne infantry and 1 normal infantry for 9 IPP, clearing the bank. On to combat moves. We do have 2 to declare, starting from... Sorry, there's a cat in front of my monitor. Please go, Trey. Thank you, buddy. Okay, so from northern Italy, we have a heavy air transport that's going to be picking up 2 elite airborne from northern Italy, and all of them are going to be flying with the fighter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into Königsberg. Airborne are conducting airborne assault. Fighters taking part in that. Okay. The other combat is going to be in East Africa. From British Somaliland, 1 airborne is marching over into Italian Somaliland, and they're going to be joined by the entire 15th Air from Eritrea. Let's go ahead and start rolling out some of these combats. We'll start with Italian Somaliland. We'll roll for the tactical bomber first. That is a miss. We have 3 fighters. 1 of those hits. All of them hit. And then in defense, we have 1 militia rolling. That is a hit. That is really unfortunate. Oh well, I'm getting a taste of my own medicine, I suppose. Bummer. Okay, so then we'll move on to the other combat in Königsberg. We have 2 elite airborne rolling at a 3 or less. No hits. We have 1 fighter rolling at a 6. That's a miss 2. And then we have 1 infantry rolling at a 5 in defense. That is a miss as well. Okay, so for round 2, 2 airborne. That's 1 hit. And in defense, we'll roll 1 infantry at 5. That is a hit 2. So 1 airborne is dead. But Königsberg is liberated to the Germans. Alright, that is all of our combats done. Let's go ahead and land our aircraft. From Königsberg, the fighter has to land in West Poland. The heavy air transport is going to be landing in Western Germany. From Italian Somaliland, the 15th Air is going to be flying to French Somaliland to land. Okay, now on to the non-combat movements. From Eritrea, the 109th is marching back into French Somaliland, where they feel a little bit safer. And then from northern Italy, we have 2 airborne infantry railing to Western Germany. And then we have a strategic bomber flying from northern Italy westward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 into Sierra Leone. And with that, we should have all of our movements complete. We should be able to pass things off. Nope, I'm getting ahead of myself again. Collect income, place my buys. Don't have much to do, but still. Okay, so for the income, we have only 8 IPP base right now. and no bonus income. Yeah, so we're up to 8. And then we're placing all of these units in northern Italy. On the 108th marker. There we go. Now everything should be in place. Pass everything off to Elite for the next KMT USA turn. So we'll leave it at that and say best of luck on your next rolls.